Let's see if we can't tweak some settings here. Hey, there we go. Oop. Clear this up. Let's get transitioned over. Bam. Hello. It's we're just gonna play little games this weekend. Let's get storage, shall we? Also, I'm just gonna chill with some videos in the background while I do this. There we go. Pause like that, and I'm gonna.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm John. This is Benny.
That's a long one. That's a good one. Elden Ring 1. Yeah, we'll watch that one first.
It's no secret that wildlife thrives in the lands between. Many animals, both passive and aggressive, can be found on our journey.
Let's focus on boats for the moment. That goes up there. That go there. Do that there. Move this here. And
let's give them a hard time.
no, my mods. Yo. There we go.
Hey, could you lend me a hand? All stations, protect that allied vessel.
Much better.
I earned an extra ration this evening. Nuts! Damn it all! Fall back!
Actually, let's just do this. There we go. Everyone's happier now. Ooh. Oh well. I want another one. Drink. You die, you drink. E. So. Let's go.
Note in the log. Operation has commenced on schedule. Good luck, everyone.
Report is ready. Oh, I was getting bored. Luck shall not be a factor this day. Excuse me, could you give me a bit of assistance?
Let's see. Very bottom tier. Don't like the Yamato. Don't like the Kremlin. Shimakaze Wall of Skill. Excellent.
We've spotted an enemy warship.
Wow. The hell is that? Look at that dispersion. Gonna hit one. Damn it. way over there. Never mind. Alright, let's watch some stuff now. Bop. Bottom.
My energy levels keep rising.
No.
Kind of.
Now, Broly!
Oh, hell yeah!
This is probably our most, like, other than episode 60, our most deeply anticipated video, and far and away our most viewed video.
Yep.
Yeah, actually, god damn.
And it's blocked in some whole countries.
Some whole ass
Some
countries.
whole ass countries have blocked
Entire
this.
regions are like, no, none of that.
But
Shame
it's
on
still
you.
like, at the time of this recording, one sec, at the time of this recording, Broly is sitting at 34 million views. I'm trying to see if there's
Damn.
anything else that
No.
comes close to
Actually,
that. It would be either episode 28 or 60 part 1. 60 part 1's 19, not even close.
No, no, no. If you scroll up at the top, you can actually
Sort
change-
by views,
Yeah,
true.
sort
It's
by
going to be the
views.
number one.
Boom.
Episode
Next
1 is the
30 million.
Yep.
Episode 30 part 1, 27 million. 28 is 24 million. 30,
Android 13 is shockingly high on that list.
a lot of the movies are, because
Yeah.
people go back and rewatch them if they just want a short burst.
They are isolated, and oh, look how close up. Oh, that's nice. It's wonderful seeing some of these.
Yeah, it is insane. There's no doubt that the fan base holds Broly in a very high esteem for some reason.
We're gonna break down Broly as a character and
Matchmaker,
pretty much
please.
give you fuel to
Have mercy.
hate us. I don't
Look,
know. man.
we were never going to be dishonest about this, but the problem we had with Broly, we had been trying to write Broly for probably the better part of a year.
Yeah.
Like, we had gone back and forth on scripts on this.
Conceptually.
Our initial concept was very different. We wanted Broly to be the Dragon Ball Z fanboy who just wanted to be a part of the crew, but not being a part of the crew made him snap.
Yeah, we have this entire story where Paragus was going to be that dad who tries to do everything for his awkward kind of, what do you call it?
He's just he's like the kid that doesn't know the social cues, you know?
Yeah,
He doesn't
he's-
hang out with
like,
anybody.
He's like, hey, I know this might be a bit of an inconvenience for you, but would you mind just hanging out with him for a little bit? You know, just letting him.
But there wasn't enough footage to make that work.
broke our heart. It broke
Yeah.
our hearts so hard when we realized the limitations of small Broly.
So we decided to go at the plot one for one, and then we decided to make it a fan critique by turning Vegeta into the Broly fanboy.
And honestly, I like what we ultimately ended up with. But wow, the development hell on the script will never. No other thing. The only one other script was more difficult, and that was.
Yeah, that
I would argue that was more challenging.
arguably. But Broly took us so long to come down on, because we knew that this one had to hit. We knew that we needed to like put our level best into this.
Despite any misgivings we had with Broly, any issues with Broly, we knew what he meant and how important he was for many reasons, some of which we question in the fandom. We didn't want to ignore that reality, so when we went at this, we needed to go at this in a way that we could feel really like happy and satisfied with. Now, out of all the movies, a lot of them are really like they're short, but this is the one that's one of the
this is
longer
the
ones.
longest one.
This one
By far.
This one
we
clocks-
actually released it in 2 parts initially because people were waiting for so long and they were going to come for our legs.
Yeah.
Also, I think we had like a deadline. We had like a day we were gonna release it, and I just couldn't finish it. So I'm like, well, guess what? It's a 2-parter now.
And then we just took down the 1 part and released it.
And that's what it needed to be. And this has, like, the Broly plot aside, is where the other parts of this episode, some of my favorite writing we have ever done together as a team. As challenging as this was, I have so much love for what we got to make with this movie because of what the challenge it was and how well received it was.
Also, it finally gave us an opportunity to work with Connor McKinley, who, by the way, Connor is not only a stupendous actor, he's a wonderful guy, and ever since this, I've been able to use him in more and more stuff, which makes me happy.
Yeah, he's amazing. Like right now, he's in the D&D campaign that we do every Monday.
Yes, he is.
Myself, Shadow Dancer Bob, Caitlin. It's called The Ties That Bind if you want to check it out. I'm very proud.
You're
of
there
it.
too.
I am there. I run it. I
Yeah,
play
I know.
every other character, but you guys, like, he is a stupendous actor. And this really shows off what he can do as Paragus, because we initially met him through the Abridged series competition we threw Tiba.
Oh, right. That's
when,
true.
When, this is a true story about Connor, and I want to make sure I tell this story properly without going for too long. Connor submitted a wonderfully dubbed, abridged version of Legacy of Kain, because he's a Legacy of Kain fan. And when I
You do?
Yes,
Hello.
for that. When I was watching through for the judging portion that I was doing, I literally had a notepad beside me, and when I watched that, I went, message him for voice work.
Oh, yeah.
And I underlined it. So I then
He's such a natural talent.
Yes, he was, which is why I contacted him, because I had a meaty part in the next Helsing episode, which I cast him as, and out of the park, and I messaged Scott.
Yep.
Yeah, and we all got to know him.
Help, I'm lost, I can't
the man
find
still
the-
continues
Oh, wait,
to
here it is.
blow shit out of the water. He's great.
Oh, and people will have heard him in Hiffle by now.
Yeah?
Oh,
By
man.
this point.
That is.
Congratulations to you, Connor.
We love you, Connor. And of course, bringing in Remix to once again kill in another performance as Broly.
I need to clarify something.
There was some contention as to like who we cast as
In
one.
the end, Remix was fantastic. I'm
He's
so
always,
happy
he's
we had
always
him.
a safe choice.
Not even that, he was amazing,
Seems like we might have a
especially
chance here.
good chunks of this movie. So we were looking at
Of course I have.
somebody to play Broly, because we had different cameos playing different characters. So this one we really wanted to find someone. So there were a couple people we had messaged. Now, I need you to know that this wasn't like we sat down and had a meeting with lawyers. This was, hey, would you be interested?
Yeah.
That is the extent, and I can give you 2 names at least who we looked at. Markiplier, and the other one, he's no longer with us anymore, but I actually messaged him to see if he would be interested. That was one of the lead actors from what is
Forever.
Forever.
Oh.
I messaged him, he responded to me and said what video he never got back because he passed
We
away.
clearly hate him.
Yeah, absolutely. But no,
Understand.
but we actually were looking to get him as well because that guy's a comedic genius. So
Oh,
it was
no,
like,
he would have.
yeah, he would have been able to play the kid. So we were looking, we were trying to see if he could play the
Just
character.
wanted to A, get somebody who could do it. But B,
That's
if
what's
we
important.
could, get kind of a fun pull.
Look, the movies are our chance to be like, hey, we got somebody new.
Because we can get them in for 1 to 2 sessions. That's it, and that's the end of it essentially. Because in the mainline show, it's going to be a constant flow. So this is where we try to get more fun with some different characters in the movie. So that's what we tried to do. But in the end, it didn't pan out that way. But instead, we got Remix, which
Killed it. Once we knew how we were we can let it speak for itself.
Oh, yeah. Speak very softly for itself. And then very loud.
The following is a fan-based parody. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball GT are all owned by Funimation, Toei Animation, Fuji TV, and Akira Toriyama. Please support the official
The ship is
release.
on fire!
The South Galaxy.
Hey there.
Holy shit!
A lot of people don't know about the other Kais.
So, originally I was going to play every Kai. I even recorded. Then I was like, this isn't sounding right.
There was also a point where we were each going to play a Kai. Megami was going to play the East Kai, and I was going to play the West Kai.
This is just, you were doing an impersonation.
Oh, let's see if the next one
this
is
is a
more.
commentary
This
on
is still a
what the
failure.
decision was.
Exactly. Yeah, precisely.
First of all, calm down.
I was in the bathroom for 5 minutes, and now it's all gone.
I love the top hat on Bubbles.
Yes! Had to have. It's movie bubbles. It's
Talking
talking
movie
movie
bubbles.
bubbles.
Still asleep. This is my ex, man. She told me she would hurt me in a way I'd never see coming.
Why East Kai? Why?
Yeah, they didn't have a good
I
relationship.
thought she meant like steal my Blu-ray player, man.
Kai, we are going to figure this out.
We need to get whoever did this no
Fucking
time.
top hat.
All right, then listen. I got a guy.
What's his name?
Goku.
I'm gonna show you.
Show me what?
How to act like an actual adult.
He's so cute.
But Chi-Chi, we're missing the wedding reception. We sat through that boring talk about love and junk for 40 minutes just waiting for the banquet. I learned how to count up to 40 because of that. That's 10 fours, by the way.
10
That
fours.
is exactly why we're here. I don't want Gohan ending up the same barely functional man-child you are. And I made sure to schedule this college interview on the same day as the wedding because, as we both know, getting you into a suit is like trying to give a cat a bath.
But I like baths.
Okay,
I
so
love that you can tell he's wearing a clip-on too.
this is
There's a shot from the side where you can see the.
what I loved about this, because I don't know what came first, was how do we work in that Goku's wearing a suit? Do we just do what the show did, or do we connect it to this party that's also happening at the same time by reconstituting what the party's about?
Actually,
Yeah, this was always going to be their wedding
yeah.
reception.
If I remember correctly, it was always going to be the wedding reception, and that informed this scene of how we were going to. Because
I was so proud of that specific, because that is actually how she would get him in a suit like this. It's like, you have to wear it for the wedding. Okay.
Okay.
And I put
Victory
the
will be
knee,
ours
so
today.
now he can't try to get out of this.
yeah, exactly.
Yes!
And of course, Journey, the easiest song to bad sing to. Street lights, people.
Yeah, sing it!
You drunk already? The reception just started. Hey!
I am a pre-gaming master.
Okay, so I love the entire implication with Roshi that he had the bachelor party without anybody else, and it's been ongoing for a week, and this is just part of his. The party keeps going. The party keeps going.
Roshi is just a party man, also.
Let's take it. Please take it. I love this. Please.
By the way, I like to think that. Oh God, I like to think that Roshi had no idea what to do for Yajirobe. Took him to a pet store, and Yajirobe's like, "Guy, no."
No, he would have been in charge of Korin's because Korin trained him.
Oh yeah, took him to a pet store.
Yeah. I'm gonna take you to the groomers. And yes, they do hand stuff.
Oh no!
I'm gonna take you to the fat guy store.
I'm so sorry your best man had to skip out on the reception. That's okay. I am my real best man, right?
So cute.
By the way, I love the implication that Goku is his best man.
Yeah, that's just so perfect. Like, I want you to be my best man. I know I am. So
Okay.
sure.
Okay.
I am the best.
That does track. That tracks.
I am the best man here.
Also, kudos to Zach Manley who
Yeah!
animated this for giving him sandals still during this scene. Kudos, A+, no notes.
Save it for that.
Congrats on marrying yourself.
That's not all I'm saying. Is it a turkey? You know me so well. I came here
For a banquet, and I find out it's a potluck, you cheap fucks!
Well, I'm surprised you came, sweetheart. An interspecies homosexual marriage?
I just wanted to see what the game was. Frankly, not impressed.
You know he's got a blue check mark.
Yes! Hell, no. He wants it, he has it, and Elon must hear. But here's the thing. Oh, I don't know. So this
just
is,
go at it, go at it.
I want you to know that we've only ever talked about this on 18 plus panels and scantly in other things.
Okay.
This is one of the darkest jokes that never made it to paper. So, the original take on this line, and original, not the original, again, never actually made it to paper, was, instead of, I just wanted to see what the queer agenda, what the queer agenda is all about. Frankly, not impressed. And the other version of the line is, I just wanted to see how human AIDS and cat AIDS intermingle.
Oh fuck! I don't remember that at all.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Slidey would have pushed for it because I would have made him laugh his ass off.
Yeah, it was. What we talked about in 18 plus panels. How do you forget that?
Dude, my memory is like a sieve, alright? Like, I collect a few things, but the rest of it...
Yeah, again, super dark, absolutely inappropriate.
Like, I still remember our 9/11 joke.
Oh yeah,
I did not write. I should not have.
We didn't bring it up, but...
Oh, we didn't bring it up during 7 weeks.
Should we just do it right now?
We can, because this is like one of the darker jokes that I absolutely...
So this is during the fight with Krillin
At the
and
airport.
Cell, like on the plane.
Now that I've defeated you, Krillin, I will now go destroy the World Trade Center.
Not if this plane gets there first!
Here we go, everybody.
Yeah.
We're going to hell.
Yeah, no, absolutely, 100%. No questions. But yeah, that's like, again, they're just jokes. Obviously, they never made it onto here. Oh god,
But they have made it onto this video.
That's true.
Yep, and now,
Oh, great. And now immigrants. Truly a liberal wonderland around here. Do you fools have any idea whose planet this is? All hail Lord Vegeta!
Good.
Get the hose
Clear on
out
that.
of house before it spreads somewhere vital.
Connor.
Yeah, Prince Vegeta. Or should I say King Vegeta?
A little wordy, but people love it.
God, his fucking finger. His fucking finger is broken.
Yeah, I thought about trying to repair it, but no.
No, this man just has a wompy finger.
A wompy finger.
12th grade level?
I'm a teacher first and a mother second.
Yep.
Also a wife.
I see. Now, speaking of
His face during that.
Interesting about yourself?
Oh, sure. Well, I'm saying.
Goku?
Oh, so you're a minority. Because that could favor your child for enrollment.
Oh, yes. Definitely a minority. There are only two.
Goku, are you there?
Oh, hey, King Kai. Long time no talk.
How's Bubbles?
Not much.
Damage control team report the issues at hand.
Excuse me, Mr. Trump.
Talking to God.
He's very religious.
There's a report to the deck of a blaze. Get a fire suppression team out there.
One sec.
Do we know that for sure?
Yes. And for his next trip, he will convince you to enroll our son.
If he's as in touch with God as you say he is, perhaps he can work that miracle.
You're telling me that you acquired an entirely new planet Vegeta to meet rulers?
That is
Exactly what I said, yes.
Ah, well then, decision. Attention, everyone! Your planet is a muddle for entitled weakness, and you're all worthless.
Fuck you! Fuck you!
I'm going to claim my birthright. But Dad, what about Cell?
Fuck him!
That bit right there, I love it.
I yelled that out loud. Fuck him!
And this is specifically why we waited for when we did. Free Cell games is the only place this can take place, theoretically.
What about Cell? Fuck him! That's just like, nah.
Dad, what about Cell? Fuck him.
I don't give. Just like if we could have a just go like.
Yep.
I don't care.
Just on his way out, just slipping up everybody.
Dad, what about Cell? You deal with him.
I don't
Whatever.
Wow, not my problem. Wow, not my pig, not my farm.
My name is Trunks.
Hello, Princess Trunks.
I'm not a...
That's my first
Decree, you shall only call her Princess Trunks.
By the way, in that shot, Trunks isn't originally in that shot. I had to place him there.
Really? I did not know that.
Oh, so good.
That's some space strippers!
This isn't part of the reception.
How is he this strong? Anime comedy strength.
Go back into space
Yep.
again. At least I'm not pregnant this time.
Shit, I hope.
That means they've been fucking.
Back by his non-existent tail if I have to.
Don't try too hard.
Nice.
Wait, take this where? Goku? Goku, Supreme! Hi, Almighty! What is up with that monkey suit you're wearing?
It's highly offensive, sir.
Christopher Robin Miller!
Christopher Robin Miller. Christopher Robin Miller.
Filthy macaque.
God, that must be
All right,
uncomfortable.
who do I gotta beat up?
That's what you're going to find out. Now, normally I don't involve myself in the matters of other galaxies.
Lies.
But South Kai bought me my car, so I owe him a favor. Now, have you seen it? It's only got 63 miles on it.
She's a Buick.
A Chevrolet Bel Air, actually.
What Goku was trying to say is she's a beaut.
Yeah, well, yeah.
People miss that.
People miss.
okay.
So
A lot of people miss that.
I would like you to take this moment. Scott. I fucking love your King Kai.
Oh, really?
I've always loved your King Kai.
Really?
Yes.
I always thought it was incredibly annoying.
It is. That's why we love it.
That's why we love it, and it works perfectly for what we're doing.
All right, cool.
I like seriously, like it's just you're able to hit all the subtleties of the voice and everything. All joking aside, it's fantastic.
It is sort of interesting because when I was originally playing him, I was doing a lot more mush mouth, and then a couple of people were like,
Yeah, I can barely understand that. You gotta, it's
it
hard
up.
to understand. I'm like,
okay, then I'll just keep it up here, but start enunciating a little more.
It's a very because it's based on the original dub voice that they did, which is an interesting take on what the character is. Because the Japanese dub of King Kai is very different.
oh yeah. Honestly, it's really funny though because King Kai, Korin, and fucking Burner.
All the graphies.
All the high, why would I do this? Why?
Cry. be a river.
No. I'm just saying they all sound too similar.
I would argue your acting changes them up a fair amount.
Now, it's up to you to find out who destroyed South Galaxy.
Okie doke. I'll go look for clues.
Wait, look where?
Oh, I can't breathe in space, apparently.
He wasn't in the part of galaxy where there's air.
Nope.
Pause real quick. I think it was like the salt of the earth, Goku. I love the idea of like that's who he is. He is the salt of the earth because he purifies shit by fighting it all and getting rid of it. Here we go. One of your best reads ever is Roshi.
Oh yeah.
With one of your best fucking lines.
Now, my lord,
It's just so.
behold your magnificent new kingdom.
Pretty sure when you rule over a planet, the
Planet is your kingdom.
How
wise you are, my lord.
How about we take a tour of your beautiful new palace?
Somebody get me a raw egg, 2 shots of Tabasco, salt, pepper, and a gun to shoot myself.
You know what they say. Liquor before beer, you're in the clear. Liquor before intergalactic travel, till your insides unravel.
I love these bits.
Did you destroy South Galaxy?
There's a South Galaxy.
Forget you heard that.
No. I'll talk so nice.
You call this a palace?
Nobody saw those coming.
Our talks are nice.
I demand more
Towels.
Second, I demand more towels. And third, I demand more trowels.
This
place is a shit show.
Who's
Begin
this
the
scrawny
operation.
puke?
Navigation, bring me a local sector chart.
What was that?
I said I can't hear you from down there.
Speak up, boy! I can't hear you from up there!
Man, when we finally landed on what we wanted to do for this voice, we were like, oh man.
How can we catch everybody out of left field?
But have it still be funny. It's like a very careful line we had to walk. I am so glad we did this.
Like, look at him when he's tall and scrawny like that. He's such a gentle boy.
With those fucking like lidded eyes.
Because he's like the actual show. He's like got the necklace and he's all like, I am a slave to my. It's all weird. It's like he's all like brain drained and stuff.
And the funny thing is like he's non-combative unless you come at him.
Yeah.
If you come at him, he's like, hey, what the fuck you do?
Yeah, whatever, fuck off. What are you gonna do about it?
Yeah.
That is my son Broly, my liege. Forgive him. He's a very passive boy.
But for the sake of the Saiyan race, he has my blessings to bed, Princess Trunks.
Excuse you?
Shut up, boy. Think of the bloodline.
Do you even know what you're doing?
I don't need to. I'm king.
Your hair looks like lavender.
But smells like strawberries.
Dad! Something seems really fishy.
Yeah, Trunks doesn't even have a womb.
I say we
investigate.
Not that curious.
Planet.
Yeah, I know.
100 years now.
Yes.
We were.
I just want to make sure if it's you who destroyed South Galaxy. Stop screaming if it was. Okay, I'm gonna let you go then.
Good luck with your ass-assing.
Okay, so when we were sitting down, like we had the idea of Goku trying to find who actually did it, like going down his rogues gallery. I'm like, dude, they're all
going through all the people that he has fought, who he has considered somebody like who's like dangerous.
And it's just like in no context with everybody was Goku's like, okay, I have to find someone who's bad. Mercenary Tao's a bad guy. He must have done it. And it was just we had this list of who do we cut to for some of these. It's like we had the list of Dragon Ball villains.
And we wanted to cut to more.
Oh yeah.
Specifically, Pilaf. We had a whole scene written up, recorded, and ready to go. But we couldn't make it work because we needed animation for it. And
and it was we were already like short on time.
Unless you would have been okay with a month-long wait.
There was a time budget and also
a budget budget.
Well, a time budget, which wasn't as much of a deal for that. But it was also the fact that pacing-wise, we couldn't fit it in anywhere.
Pacing-wise, I mean, we could have fit it in somewhere. I feel like, but it would have been longer than the other cutaways.
Yeah.
And it would have. Like, it would have been its own scene, all like,
its own scene, like this!
Pilaf! I know it was you. Goku! What are you doing here? Hunting down a monster. And I found one. I'm just making breakfast! Oh, I'd be pretty hungry too, after what you did. Please, Goku, my therapist says I've been doing so much better since I got out of your life. I haven't done anything. Just leave me alone! Sure. You know what happens, right? If you step out of line? I'm watching.
All hands line assistance.
Saya, what's wrong?
Goku! He was...
Shh, there's nobody here, Saya. It's just you and me.
He was here! Just popped out of nowhere!
Have you taken your meds, Saya? Here, take your meds.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Shu. Where's my...
And another thing!
That was neat. That was cool. I'm glad people finally got to see that.
Man, King Kai, I'm stumped. I am so...
We're done. That should hold until we get home.
Shinhan and that monster
Pilaf.
And none of them destroys...
The part that I love about it most is that Pilaf to Goku is the ultimate evil because he's the first bad guy, the first person he recognizes as a bad guy that he's ever faced.
As far as he knows, never redeemed himself.
Yep. All true evil.
Yep.
South Galaxy.
I've been trying to tell you for the last 2 hours. Go to New
Vegeta!
There's another Vegeta?
Wonder if he's
Stronger than normal Vegeta.
That man is going to be the death of me.
Here it comes.
A lot better as a skyline.
This is the scene I always
Hit
look forward
hit pause real quick.
Yes.
This was Lanny's idea, and thank God we did this.
This is the scene that I like. Look, 56 is the episode I look forward to people watching most. Coming up is the scene I look forward to people seeing the most.
Wait a second. It's
the Shimotions.
It's the Shimotions. See, why is what you were there every step of the way saying
I was.
I 1-2 voting. Please don't let it happen. I'm seconding all of Lanny's ideas. No.
I will say, by the way, I have a particular love for this exchange. This place looks way better as a skyline.
The day after tomorrow was yesterday, which is so fun. Like I think there's the rolling memory through here.
Yeah, oh yeah, which I really regret.
Why does it look like the day after tomorrow was yesterday?
What's going on?
Taking on water.
Here we go.
Everyone out and over the side.
This is like Clarissa Lenti killing it.
A bit of rush!
He's just enjoying himself right now.
You are angry. Use your whip on me. I can take it.
No, don't worry. We're not
So
bad.
demented.
We won't hurt you.
I'm going to just say that all the Shimotions are of sexual maturity. That's the last I'll say of it.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, we'll keep going. I'll pause it. Whatever.
You guys slaves or...
Oh yeah. A couple of Saiyans landed on our planet a few months ago and transported us here against our will. And if we step out of line, well...
Surprise! Worthless runt! It's time for your hourly beating!
God, Daddy!
Whoa! No. That's my name. It's actually pronounced Da-D.
Hold up.
Harder, Daddy.
Now,
That
one was what you thought it was.
So,
By the way, that's Brianna O'Vera, and she...
Nah, I'm not gonna play Karis. I can't do it. It's too late. That was fine.
beating Marissa Lenti currently.
Yep.
The reason I wanted to go this direction is, yeah, we could have them just be a
I'm
downtrodden,
just gonna play
picked on
Xander.
race.
Or
But what if they were a bunch of sadists?
Masochists.
Yeah.
Masochists.
That were just really into the idea of what was happening. It's like, oh, you want us to go do some hard work on a planet and you promise to beat us if we don't do it correctly? Oh,
yeah, that. Oh no!
You know what? I'd like to think that the reason the place never got finished is because they kept messing up.
that's why the brickwork is a shit show.
They kept messing up on purpose.
Oh
so
no, I made a mistake!
Oh, you don't like how much concrete we use between the brick? Oh gosh, we have to rebuild that wall.
Oh, not enough mortar.
Oh my god, I can't believe you killed my son to teach us a lesson.
I like to point out
hate
this
it.
is wholeheartedly a Rick and Morty joke. This is wholeheartedly something that they would have done.
It absolutely is, but we did it way before they ever had.
Exactly.
And I like to this day, getting people's reaction to the oh no.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, it is immediate. The moment fucking what's his face says Daddy.
Shamo.
Oh yeah, Shimo says daddy. Everyone's like, whoa? And then it's like, oh,
no, that's my name. It's pronounced Da-Dee. Harder, daddy. Now that one was what you thought.
Yeah, yeah. You can see them almost be like, oh, okay. Oh, never mind.
No, it is as bad.
It was almost like we're like, we're in the water.
Oh, is that the joke? Okay, it's not the. No, it is.
It is.
Oh yeah, this is my Bernie deck.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Please, I beg you. Here's Budget Boy.
Your delivery here.
Let me take it. It's my turn. Only after you lick my boot. Oh, you monster.
You can see, oh, you
Just
monster.
Oh, you monster.
Oh, my. I
just channel as much Tim Curry into it as you can.
Oh, you monster. Oh, my, you fiend.
Kills me to this day.
Like my Annie, like the Shimosans, just Annie recording got they're just so extra. It's like no, don't record that line. It's like a little bit too much. It's perfect.
Odd people alone.
We've been beating up children all day long. What makes you any different? Because he's
with me.
Okay, kinky we can handle, but we're not being paid for crazy.
Later, Stefan.
Adios.
Trace.
And I just bit the inside of my cheek earlier. Oh.
Goku, what the heck are you doing here?
Also sorry.
Oh, just looking for the new Vegeta. I followed old Vegeta's energy here, and I found you guys.
Goku, New Vegeta is actually just a planet.
Oh, now
you tell me.
Who names their planet after themselves?
A goddamn idiot! That's what I have for buying into this garbage heap, Force.
Please, my liege. I'm not your liege,
You brown-nosing toady.
You promised me a kingdom, but I have no subjects,
no infrastructure, and a throne made of wood! What am I, the space pope?
I beg of you, King Vegeta. Please stay for
roughly
three to
maybe 3.5 hours.
And continue wasting my time? Oh, and tell your creepy brat to stop following me.
What's your power level?
And stop asking that! No one cares anymore!
Mine's pretty big.
Okay, so that was one of my favorite cuts, but like the entire rant Vegeta goes on in this entire scene is like one of my favorite things you've ever done as Vegeta, because like the screaming, the fighting, everything's great, but this is like I am in control, and then the denial that slowly hits him. Like Vegeta's
kingdom sucks.
This is truly a roller coaster of Vegeta highs and lows for his emotions, but god damn it, Broly just going, what's your power level?
What's your power level? I just really want to know. I'm into statistics.
I
really like trains.
He would. Because you see I like Thomas the Tank because they tell me what the emotions are on their faces. That's what it was talking. Anyways, the point is about Broly is he is funny, and that's what's most important. Because every line of dialogue kills me in this
We
form.
wanted him to not necessarily, like, we didn't want him to be annoying. We wanted him to be like, oh, that's kind of adorable. Like, you know, he's just, like, he's
just a soft-spoken boy.
He's a soft-spoken boy who's, like, just trying to do his best here.
He's been isolated from probably anybody else but his dad, so he's just really, he's just not okay.
This is the first other Saiyan he's met, and he really likes knowing how strong people are.
Yeah. He's just trying to get a feel for the situation.
So when we wanted to go the original plot, like we didn't have enough scenes to really be able to sell
This
it, in our
one.
opinion, right? That was the big thing. So for this, we almost went less is more for some of these scenes.
Yeah.
Because we actually did not use some Broly scenes because we could not add, we did not help.
We skipped the entire Broly scene of like him fighting Goku like without being legendary Super Saiyan.
Yeah, we really honestly
we skipped a lot of the early.
If you want my honest opinion, we skipped something that ultimately just padded the movie in general.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like that whole scene, like
where he was like testing himself against Goku.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that I remember we had a debate about using that scene because like this is footage of the character and we've wanted to use him and we're like saying no to this when we had the issue with the original script not having enough footage.
But then this script just seems to flow a lot better into the actual story.
It does, especially with the way I think we had zeroed in on what we wanted for Broly.
Right.
So this is why I'm really proud of this.
Cool. Goku. Hello, Goku. Have you come to join the rest of your marvelous race? Or did you just come to see my new palace?
It has 6 towers, like a peasant's!
Hello, what is your power level?
You know,
Pretty big, though.
Mine too.
Neat.
Cool. So, Jeets,
So is
actually
Stink.
looking for the person who blew up a galaxy?
But who
Would blow up South Galaxy.
Probably someone with a really big power level.
That's a good point.
You got a
Good point.
What's your name?
Broly.
Good point, Broly.
Father!
Love
it's
that.
all
It's
a
like,
lie.
yay.
I know.
I did
Queen
good.
size bed.
Curse, you squalid fuck.
No. Paragus has been fabricating this entire planet.
I loved the word squalid.
Fuck. Yeah.
You squalid fuck.
Paragus, you squalid fuck.
It's like the perfect mixture of his dad talking and him.
I remember catching you off guard with the use of the word squalid.
Oh yeah, no, it was perfect. It's nobody sees squalid coming. Also,
its palace
that look.
to its
That look.
people.
Princess Trunks, perhaps.
Okay,
I'm putting a moratorium on that right now.
I got the
Father,
shirt.
this psychopath has been enslaving races from other planets to build your kingdom. Even the greenery is manufactured. Paragus, is this true?
My liege. Yes, it is.
My God.
You're not the shit stain of a Saiyan I thought you were!
Thank you, my liege.
God damn it, Dad. You are now my royal grand
Vizier.
Ah, big shoes to fill.
Father, what this guy has done, it's inhuman.
Yes, but it's not insane.
Actually, we much enjoy the slavery.
Say what?
Yes, being enslaved and exploited by another, stronger, strapping race fulfills us completely.
Oh yeah.
No, I actually kind of get it.
I get it.
It's totally a sub.
It's strange
Oh, yeah.
that he would force us to build a kingdom on a doomed planet.
Oh, God damn it.
This bit right here. Connor kills
To
it.
hell with this. I'll leave the bootlicking to the Shamotians. Well,
Then,
you have finally ruined my plans,
King Vegeta.
What's
I'm so glad he's so animated during this. It's perfect.
It's like just the idea that he's practiced this so much.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
like, no one's ruining my speech. I'm not going to ruin my speech. I got to speak.
Well then, you have finally unraveled my plan.
Okay, what's happening? What?
You have finally unraveled my plan, King
Vegeta.
Okay.
This whole wretched
What the
planet
fuck?
will soon be
happening?
encompassed by the cataclysmic comet Komori, wiping it and you.
He's
out
so
with
extra.
it.
I love
I'm
it.
confused. Am I being pranked? Because I don't do jokes.
This is no joke. This is my revenge.
But why?
Because that bastard Vegeta left us both to die.
Sounds like me, but that doesn't sound familiar.
Not you, you self-absorbed blue-blooded snot. Your father, the true king.
Okay.
By the way, that cape flap, that transition does not exist.
But it's a great transition.
I
It's
made it work.
You know, before we start this, there's a lot of lines in this movie I love.
Oh.
There's a lot of lines in this movie I love. But Scott has possibly the best line read in this entire movie coming up here. We'll get to it eventually.
As King Vegeta.
Oh, see, you just played King Vegeta to like, oh, I'll just quickly do him. I'm so happy you played him because this line coming up here is fantastic. I love this rewriting of how we rewrote this backstory because this is just fucking funny as shit to me. There's a lot of continuous jokes that come full circle on this entire bit here. So,
God, they're
Days
so
after my
slow.
son was born, they realized his immense power level. A whopping 10,000.
Yeah, well, I was like 20,000
like a
I guess.
sperm son.
you know,
And
whatever.
so, threatened by the magnificence of my progeny, the king ordered for him to be executed.
Cool shot.
This is insane! Frieza's got us paying rent under his boot heel, and you're just going to murder a Saiyan baby with a power level of 10,000?
I really like that I had Connor play him without the gruffness.
A younger voice,
Yeah,
yeah.
make him sound a little bit
Perfect.
younger.
That's
Just have him use more of his natural voice.
It's a silly question, like, because the lighting in this scene is crazy, but it almost seems like all the outfits are a different color. Is that because
That's just the lighting. I
That's,
think.
it's just a coloring.
Okay.
Like because it's in the past, so they use some weird coloring stuff. That's all.
Here it comes.
He's like a trump card
Love this
if
line.
the card literally flipped the table over and shot the other player. He would be of great use to Vegeta.
My son, the planet or me?
Yes!
The crash at the end.
Fear not. I require your treasured guidance once more.
Stab the baby.
Yeah.
Stab it.
Are you sure?
Look, we've got a meeting with Frieza in 1 hour, so either stab the baby or we have to cancel your 6 o'clock.
The Jafar hat.
By the
man.
way, so
That's not really in the show, guys.
Of course not.
here's the thing, and I think this is really funny. in the show, it's just an existing picture of Nappa with a badly photoshopped Jafar hat.
Yep.
In the movie, we got a whole new thing
Just
made.
fully animated for it.
Which is kind of like, yeah, the movies actually do have a higher budget.
Yep.
I love this joke because I feel like when I pitched it, I'm like, you guys want Nappa to show up? Yeah, Counselor
stab
Nappa.
the baby.
Stab the baby.
Yeah. Grand Vizier Nappa has to show up.
I got it. Well, look, Joe, you either got to stab the baby real quick or we got to cancel your 6 o'clock. And do you want that? Beerus also wants a gift. Why? I don't know. I don't know what he wants.
You want to roll it back into the, like, you are now my royal Grand Vizier. Big shoes to fill.
Exactly.
He then saw to my
Here it comes. Here comes the
himself of this with, well, less success.
Tink.
Son of an alien whore. Someone fetch me up
a dagger so I may properly stab this baby!
Oh, good. Now it's drying. To hell with this. Just dump him in a hole with his father.
It's the way you say, baby! Properly stab this baby!
I can imagine him just like, twirling the cape again. Can somebody fetch me a proper? Just like being so.
Just looking at the person at the door. Get me a new dagger!
You want me to go and get a dagger? Oh my god.
The king was as half-assed at murdering us as he was at raising you, Vegeta.
Burn.
And with Broly's magnificent power, we survived the extinction of our race.
How?
Because he made air.
So this doesn't have anything to do with South Galaxy? Because that's kind of why I'm here.
Actually, yes. You see, one night while I was discussing the
or a palm tree on his head.
Scientist?
The very same. That night, I uttered a single word that triggered Broly, and he suddenly went wild. In his furious rage, he exterminated the South Galaxy in its entirety.
What was the word?
Why would I?
Is it non-fat?
No. Why would it be?
Diet?
This is ridiculous. Stop trying
to trigger my son!
Freezer with an
eye.
For God's sake.
I like making Paragus like, stop trying to hurt my boy.
What are you doing?
By the way, some people thought we were making a triggered joke, like, "Oh, you're so triggered." No, and this is
It's
why
actually a trigger word.
It's literally a trigger word.
Like some people don't understand that actual psychological studies and like the DSM-5, I forget what it's called. DSM-5. Triggered is an actual thing. It's a psychological phenomenon that triggers traumatic, like post-traumatic stress disorder. This is why I hate a lot of that, like, fucking
popularization and like
all the trigger jokes. It actually took a real psychological problem, and just because a bunch of assholes like to like dunk on people with like psychological issues, now anytime it's actually used properly, somebody thinks
it's people that dunk on people with psychological issues and people that use it inappropriately.
Yeah,
those are the people that they're trying to dunk on most of the time, but they're still assholes.
Yeah,
there's a difference between being triggered and being upset because you heard something. That is a different thing as far as I'm concerned, because one is more of a but that's all I'm going to say about that.
The point being, he's actually trying to trigger his son. That's
what is
actually what's
trying to knock him into a psychological meltdown.
I want to fight that guy. I want to do that.
First of all, Paragus, you're
and of course, it has to be Vegeta that does it.
He's a filthy halfling. Love you too, Dad.
Oh yeah, I
love
you too, Dad.
South Galaxies or lack thereof. So if you're
done wasting everyone's time, grab your friends, grab your shit, and go home, Kakarot!
Please do not say that again.
It was
Friends, wasn't it?
I said,
shut it, Kakarot!
Please stop saying that name.
Father, just call him Goku and disrespect
My
my heritage. I will address him with the name given to him by the glorious Saiyan race. Kakarot, Kakarot! Kakarot! See, he's slow and he gets it.
Vegeta, like, when we were writing this scene, this was the perfect way to do it. Make Vegeta the cause of all of these problems.
Yep.
And then, because immediately he becomes useless for the rest of the movie.
This felt like this was supposed to be Vegeta's movie, and then it's just not. You know, it's
He
kind of
immediately goes to the background because he's in awe of that lad.
It's just so fun. How dare you say it on Planet Vegeta of all places, even if it's a bad Planet Vegeta, you will honor my tradition. You will do it.
And it allowed us to like further nail in the joke. It's like, no, I am never using his Earth name.
Oh yeah,
I am going to give him like, and it's like further it backs up that this is a Saiyan issue.
Yeah,
like this is about being a Saiyan.
I suggest we all run.
Oh, this is really cool. This is really neat.
It's a sick looking transformation.
Well, this
it really is. The boy is beef.
He's toit.
That is a hoss.
This power.
What is he?
He is the legendary Super Saiyan.
Oh, that is so cool.
Why is it kind of green?
Because it's legendary.
Ah! So, because Vegeta is in the background this entire time, we decided to make him the allegory for the fan base.
Oh, yeah.
Broly, as a character, as a design, as a function, is so fucking cool.
He really is. I mean, like, even me,
Undeniable.
who has been on record as not a Broly appreciator, let's say, has to acknowledge he's cool as hell.
There's a reason why so many people like him, because his look is sick.
It's by far the most popular movie in America, because if you were like a kid in the 90s / early 2000s and you saw the trailer for Broly, you're like, I need to go to Blockbuster / Suncoast / I don't know, where the hell else would you buy anime
is it
movies?
Suncoast?
Yeah, Suncoast was where I used to buy
or
movies.
Sam Goody.
Sam Goody.
Or if you're in Canada, Rogers Video.
And I need to find this DVD / VHS and get it right now, because the Pantera Broly, I need to see him.
Pantera.
Was this the last movie they did that music in?
I think so.
I think they had some in Second Coming, but I don't remember that movie very well.
I never saw the dub of that one.
Either way,
It's Broly
if you were in that age group back then and you saw that trailer, you're like, the legendary Super Saiyan?
The who?
The legendary.
The
Okay,
villain
I
of
need to know now. And he's the bad guy?
The
How
villain
do
of-
they beat him?
See, this is because eventually Broly became canon in the universe in Super because they knew.
Which is still arguably one of the better movies now.
Yeah, which is why, because in concept is great. In practice, originally having him in a non-canon movie was a bad idea. At least it wasn't the best thing they could have done, which is why they kind of redid it again, and we have a version of Broly that doesn't have showers now.
He is in like one of the better movies, and then he's in 2 of the absolute worst.
Yeah.
Hey, Kakarot, you said your power level was pretty big, right?
By the way, we kind of went back and forth on whether or not we would actually keep the voice from
That was
Broly for Big Broly.
Yeah, the thing that really changed it was the devil line. It's like, okay, he needs to have the deeper voice for this.
But I also imagine it's being said in bitch voice, and it's hilarious as fuck.
The devil.
Honestly,
would have been funnier, but I don't know. We wanted something that could be taken seriously
because we specifically had the whole thing going with Vegeta, and that would have made sense if we kept the original voice.
This is the particular thing. If we'll call him bitch Broly. Do we call him that? I mean, what else do we call him?
Passive Broly.
Passive Broly. Him having that kind of voice for passive Broly and what the joke we're trying to do makes a lot of sense. It would be funny, but a lot of people who actually like Broly weren't going to be super thrilled if we just kept that going. So
we wanted this to be something that the fans of Broly would appreciate, but still be able to take the piss out of it.
Yeah.
Which is why I think we managed to get away with it. We managed to ride that line on this.
It's our most popular video by millions.
Yeah, I guess we succeeded. I'm very happy.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
They do good work.
Because my power is maximum.
Look at the size of
By the way, but this is why when y'all tried to say, "Oh, he's Broly sized." No, nobody gets Broly sized but Broly. Broly
And
is
he has
bigger.
a Krillin nose in this shot.
Oh my god, he does.
He does.
Yeah, huh.
He does.
But yeah, no one gets Broly sized.
Broly is so. I think he is the biggest villain. I
He
think.
is. Well, no.
He
I
had
mean,
a guard.
there are giant. There are like
Hildegarde
and stuff.
Yeah, Hildegarde.
Imagine him as a great ape.
Oh.
Don't give them ideas.
I wonder.
I don't know. I don't know if they've ever done it.
I think there actually is a great ape Broly. I think that
In
has-
superheroes, probably.
Yeah, I think so. Anyway.
Prove it. You would put it that way.
Dad,
I
no.
woke up this morning for a gay wedding. I did not expect this.
No. Here it comes.
How is he this strong? How many push-ups
did he do? What kind of juice did he drink?
This is not the result of poultry training.
Here it comes.
This is destiny. For you see,
Prince Vegeta, you aren't dealing with the average Saiyan warrior anymore.
We went back and forth on if he should say the average Saiyan warrior or the average Super Saiyan warrior anymore.
Honestly, I'm a big fan of verbatim what Vegeta said because that's
now it makes it
I mean, obviously that's what we ended up with.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
I think we all agreed on it.
Look at the his optimism.
No.
Gone.
Go on, Trunks.
It's a good joke.
What?
Aw.
Damn it, my jacket! I only had the one. Oh, Mom is gonna kill me.
Pause real quick. We pointed out like wait, he destroyed the jacket.
Yep.
Blew it up.
What? But what, why? But why? Nobody else's clothes could.
I don't know.
destroy.
It's because it wasn't treated.
I guess so.
It's true. This animation is just.
I love this.
Listen, Broly, I don't want to
tell
tell
you
you
how
how
to
to be the
legendary
Super
Super
Saiyan,
Saiyan.
but you're not supposed to start all
out, you know.
You're supposed to start small and then work up to it.
Yeah.
I am starting small.
Oh shit.
Good for you.
Holy crap.
The guy.
Goku, I brought the Shimotion.
Why?
Why?
There's no way we're gonna miss sadism like this.
Dad, what is sadism?
Ask your mother.
Yeah, you know your place. Under your master's feet.
Oh God, yes.
Ultimate punishment.
Marissa's so good.
Yeah.
Then I'll just blow up your planet.
Guys, what's our safe word?
Aw,
Is it
shit.
banana? No, pineapple.
It wasn't a fruit, it was a vegetable.
Brussels sprouts?
Broccoli! It was broccoli! This line is so.
Why did we not know our own safe word?
It was lost to time. Green Saiyan.
That is one of my favorite dirty jokes we've ever made.
They have never had to use it in the history of their people. The only one that remembers is the old sagely man.
There was a legend back in the day of a beating so brutal they had to use it. Otherwise, we would not have survived the winter.
And I will be real with you. It starts with a B. I think. Either way, I disagreed. I didn't want to end, but all I can say.
Please, no.
You lied to me.
I
did no such thing.
You dirty boy.
Goku, get me off this planet right now. I'm serious. Instant transmission.
Keeps clotheslining him through buildings.
Gohan,
I was gonna
gonna
save
save
this
this
for
to
Cell,
Cell,
but I'm gonna need you to
let
let go and...
Got it, leaving.
Gohan? Where's
Where'd you
Gohan?
It's okay, Gohan. We just find that ship we came here on, grab everyone else, and I should apologize to Mom if I get home.
I love the if I get home.
Yep.
Dude, just throw the force Broly has is insane.
What's wrong, Kakarot? Don't you care if I kill your son?
By the way, I really love that I was able to make the sound effects for when he moves. Just the sound of like this, like
muscle condensing and
It's all,
stretching.
what I loved about you using that sound effect is it comes across like the body itself is struggling to contain all the power
Exactly.
itself. It's just like it's almost like it's too much. It's like turning, almost like it's twisting and stuff. It's
honestly, when I saw the visual, anytime he moved without it, I'm like, this feels weird. I need to put something there. He's just so big.
Yeah,
His muscles creak like an old ship.
It is the sound actually of leather being like twisted hard. And sometimes I actually took the sound of a tree falling over, put a low pass filter over it, and then layered it under. So literally, some of that sound is literally a tree cracking.
well, it's because he's got his arms and legs are the size of tree trunks.
Exactly. Also, I like to think here that Goku is like is not worried because it's like, go on, I'll be fine. We can get the Dragon Balls.
we got Dragon Balls and
yeah.
I'd rather you not.
Like his
We have
relationship
Dragon
with death
Balls,
is
but
so
that's
strange.
Like an
Exactly.
All day. Oh, but he's never met
King Kai.
Hey, Gohan, you're gonna meet
King
King Kai.
You are probably
Oh my
wondering
God.
where this
Yeah, this is my
unfettered
favorite scene.
hatred for Kakarot stems from.
Not really.
Hating Kakarot kind of gives me life. So.
It all began
Oh, I'm being ignored.
when they were but newborn babies. Their cribs in the maternity ward were right beside each other. And Kakarot cried, terrorizing my son.
And
then?
That's it.
Didn't my father stab him?
Indeed.
Yes.
And why doesn't he hate me?
Oh, no.
I hate you.
Well, I hated your
Father, and therefore you. Broly hates Kakarot because he cried a lot for like 3 hours.
But that's really dumb. But he's so cool. But
That's so dumb!
I'm so glad that shot exists.
Look, I mean, the boy has he has issues with sensory things. It's pretty common in babies.
It's. I remember when we were writing this, is like we just have to verbatim say it and just be like, "Why don't you get it? It makes perfect sense to me." No, what are you talking about? That makes no sense at all. It's just like
so cool.
For like, dude,
but that's so dumb.
But no, seriously, for like 3 hours, can you imagine that? 3 hours.
Some people say like it's actually the crying. Goku's crying. He associates it with being stabbed by King Vegeta.
Maybe.
Which is like, okay, that's kind of neat. It doesn't feel like it's there in the text.
And it would make more sense if they weren't babies when this happened. But it's why it's everything that's cool about him is almost undone with how silly that reasoning is.
Just a little bit.
It's just a little.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, but that's why Vegeta is the proxy for the fan base. It's like, oh, he's so cool, but that's a really fucking stupid reason.
And even I'll say this: they went back and redid Broly to remove that part of it because
we all agree new Broly's better, unless you think that old Broly is better. Which case, I mean,
you can like the outfit if you like.
Max Summer!
So that's. Oh, here we go. The shot.
Yes, son.
Holy
crap!
Holy.
Yeah. And to
One of the
make
only
things
times we have
worse,
Gohan swear like
Oh,
that
yeah.
outside of being
think we
rage-induced.
blew your college submission. Nah, this just isn't my day. Don't worry. I think it's your movie next.
Technically correct.
Do we just leave the set now?
I mean, it is. Just to address that, at the time, look, we had every intention of doing BoJack at the time.
Yeah, we did.
But then nothing came together in the scripting, and we realized how fucking burned out we were.
Yeah, that was kind of that was the big sign. That was the writing on the wall.
It's why I addressed it the way we did when I did like the updates. Like, BoJack, not happening. Just like, that's it. It's done. Don't worry about it. It's gone now.
It's a very hilarious joke in and out of context now.
Yeah.
But now it's Broly. Now, Broly.
No, bro.
Piccolo, help!
There it is again.
Yep. Here he comes.
Gohan, are you okay? Do you need some juice?
Did you get into that school you wanted?
Doesn't look like it.
No!
How did you get here?
I came when I heard you call.
Pause real quick. My favorite idea is like when Goku was going around asking where everybody was.
Yeah,
Did
right?
you blow up South Galaxy? Wait, what's going on? I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out. What? Okay, I gotta see what he's up to.
I need to go get a ship now.
I'm gonna go get a ship and find out what the hell's going on.
Right.
How?
Thanks for the ship, Piccolo. We're taking this.
That was a fast fucking ship.
Yep.
You, Green Man, you're new. What is your power level?
I don't know. Give me a minute.
Broly does not like to wait.
Goku, can we beat this guy?
I don't know. I'm sure I'll pull something out my butt.
And it will be Broly's first.
Probably.
Let's see how you fare.
Here
with
comes-
this
4-on-1 monster.
monster.
Here we go.
Broly is not a monster. Broly is
A genuine demon? A true freak?
the devil.
Oh my god, he's so goddamn cool!
This next joke is one of my proudest.
So the genuine demon and true freak, those are all like each different dubisms, right?
Yeah, I can't remember where I think genuine demon. Yeah, that's Big Green. A true freak is the original Funimation dub, and the devil
is like, is that the Japanese one?
Yeah,
like
Akuma.
Akumada.
Yeah,
Oh,
Akuma.
it's this great line. Here comes this joke.
So how badly did you hurt your wrist doing that?
Not my wrist. It's just, because it's just the sound of me slapping my hands together, which, you do that long enough and you start to hurt yourself.
I will
You
say,
pushed so hard.
This
for
was my joke because one of my favorite things to do in comedy is you have the absolute ludicrous glare. Dun, 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 dun. In reality, this is what it sounds like, guys.
Oh yeah, and ultimately, I mean, he didn't push that hard. You just said it, and we said yes.
Absolutely.
You guys
Yeah.
were immediate because when I say this is one of my favorite things we ever wrote because I feel like it took us forever to get to what we wanted, but when we started putting it all down on paper,
Yeah.
we're like, fuck yes.
That happens all the time. It's like we don't know what we want. We don't know what we want. We run up against some walls, but then
And then bam, it all like clicks.
Yep. That went up for so long.
Slapping and grunting.
Oops.
I would like
Hits
to
him
point
with
out
his shoulder.
Yeah, he doesn't even swing. He just stands the fuck up.
As the OSW guys say, Piccolo going for a top rope nothing.
Fucking
flying
no
nothing!
sold. No sold. My God.
Namekian swat.
Piccolo countered himself.
Dude, he just hit him and went like, that's it for Piccolo, I guess.
Yep.
Dude, he just double clothesline,
big kick.
Brutal,
Oh,
dude.
shit!
Here we go. Vegeta's whole time just sitting back here.
What the fuck are you doing back here?
I don't know what's going on anymore. He's so cool, but he's so...
Goddamn dumb!
Okay, Vegeta.
That-
While you're here
Yeah.
having this crisis, we're out there getting beaten into a bloody paste. But you don't understand.
The legendary Super Saiyan is motivated by a crying infant! He is a literal giant fucking baby! So, kind of what you're being right now.
You're just mad
You're not the legendary Super Namekian.
Alright,
Okay,
bye,
bye, Vegeta.
Bye!
Vegeta's just so weird and out of character in this movie.
Right. Oh, I love this.
Broly!
Yeah.
By the way, for anybody who maybe hasn't seen the original Broly, he gets the Kamehameha off.
And Broly just no-sells and walks through
Broly tanks the whole thing like it's nothing and then grabs Goku. I just went straight
skip
for
the
him.
Kamehameha.
Yeah,
Finally, someone just grabbed him in the middle of it.
You are Saiyan.
Oh my God.
I'm saying.
Brutal.
This all you got, Kakarot? Broly is disappointed. Kakarot killed Frieza. Kakarot's supposed to be strongest. But now Broly's strongest. And now you die.
Excuse you.
Excuse Broly?
You've been ignoring someone this entire time.
Broly's wife?
Well, technically, I was the one who killed Frieza.
That's hot!
No, you're not, Breather. You have been ignoring your king.
What is a king to a god?
And what is a
God to a non-believer!
Bye, Vegeta.
Do you believe now?
So cool.
Now,
That was such a great cut. I think we were worried about that, and we're like, can we cut to him being
Oh,
thrown
good.
into the thing?
It's like, oh, good. Vegeta's gonna try something now, and bye.
How long was it in the actual movie? I'm trying to remember.
Oh,
not very long.
15 seconds at least.
No,
right?
there was about maybe 20 seconds worth of actual fight. A cool looking fight. It's a cool looking skirmish, but again, Broly is not here for long, drawn out battles. He's here to tank an attack
Whoop
and then
some
immediately
ass.
whoop you.
I'm gonna put you through that wall. I'm gonna put you through that fucking wall.
Yeah. And also, Kanye lyrics, I
Is it?
guess. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. What is a god to not? That's a.
Is that? Well, I'm sure no one has ever said that before
The
him.
man had some good lyrics,
Yep.
just not some good ideas.
Kakarot. Kakarot. Kakarot!
He is devolved into saying only a single word. Hit the old
Cosmic trail.
Kakarot.
Oh. Hi, son.
Hello, sir.
Kakarot.
No, it's your father. I was just prepping this pod for us to leave before the comet hits.
Kakarot.
Yes, true. It's a pod meant for one person, but... Broly, be a good boy. Show your daddy the love he has shown you.
Hug.
No!
Kakarot.
This entire time, we haven't portrayed Paragus as a bad dad. Do you think he was a bad dad in our version?
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
Like, here's my thought. He was getting into that pod because I'm willing to bet he thought Broly could survive the Comet Komori.
Yeah, maybe.
That's probably what his theory was. He probably couldn't himself, but is he a bad father? Yes, because
in the original, yes.
Oh, in our version too, this seems like this whole scheme was just to try and kill Vegeta on a planet and just get the drop on him, even though Broly can just wipe him out immediately, which is.
Well, yeah, but remember, the entire time he's like, no, don't stop triggering him. Stop it. I don't want him to get like that.
That's true.
That is
That's
so
true.
annoying to turn off.
Like, once he's like that, he can't control
I mean,
him.
I'm still going to assume that he was probably a piece of shit because he was still a Saiyan. And,
Yeah.
the Saiyans were all kind of.
But Kaiser, Goku's a Saiyan. Is he a bad dad?
So one of the cool things about the shot, actually, that I don't think I brought up much. So originally, when I was going through this, I never got excerpts from Remix for all of Broly's screams. So I had to go back and get some of those. But before I did, just to in case I couldn't, by the way, because when I'm working on a time frame, I have some stuff in there. Like, okay, I'm just gonna put this there, and if I had to use it in the end, fine.
Let's see if we get another one.
Left 4 Dead.
Yes.
I used a bunch of the tank sounds, like the giant fucking
Perfect character to do them for.
Yeah, I kept and I replaced all of them with actual lines from Remix, except for that one where he throws the pod. So if you listen, that's actually the tank from Left 4 Dead, and I kept it there because I was like, I'm gonna keep one of them. It's gonna be the one where he throws something because the tank throws rocks.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? If people catch it, that'd be really funny. If they don't, then whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Be real with me. Is this the worst or what?
Frankly, at this point, I wish we could open up the dead zone and bring back Garlic Jr.
Can't believe I'm saying it, but I'll take some more androids, please.
And I'd rather get kicked in the dick 1,000 more times
than
hear that idiot scream Kakarot's name again.
I'd even take Turles, and he was just an evil version of my dad.
Wait, the guy with the tree? Is he alive?
Not anymore. Also that Willow guy. He was nice. Oh yeah. Too bad he died of brain cancer.
Yeah.
After all of that, like thinking about it, this is kind of where we wrap the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is.
Just like focus back on all of the ones that we did.
Yeah.
And I mean, the more I think about where we ended, the more appropriate it feels.
Yeah, I know, right?
Cool. Then I'll cut to the chase. Give me all of your energy.
Give it all.
Right now.
Give it all. Give it all.
I'll end it in
one punch, man.
Done. Doing it.
Please make it end. Now, Vegeta, I know you're probably not going.
In the original, it takes Vegeta for fucking ever just to get his
no,
energy.
I'm fucking like,
We're like, no, just end it.
Yeah, Vegeta's already shown that he wants this to be done.
Fuck it, you have it, just go.
Thanks, best buddy.
No. So I'm surprised they never called this the Dragon Fist.
I mean, it's not. It's just a punch.
Say my name.
I do like that as a...
Yeah. It's the obvious one, but sometimes the obvious one is the right one.
I love this music you use.
Funny enough, it's from Resurrection F.
So good.
Goku. Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Holy shit!
Okay, just gonna drop this one out there, but earlier nobody mentioned Slug, and I feel that's kind of
racist.
What are these things, and why is one grinding on me?
My genitals.
Thank you, Marissa. Thank you for that. Thank you so much.
I think we actually forgot Slug when we were doing
No,
this.
we didn't, but we only had so many movie characters to list off per character.
Yeah. Which is why no one brought up Slug, and I think that's kind of racist.
You go, South Kai.
Your galaxy has been avenged.
But it's still
gone.
Sorry, but ain't no Dragon Ball Z to bring that back. I think.
We had just been introduced to the concept of the Super Dragon Balls at this
Yes.
point.
Yes. Just happened.
This just happened.
In terms of like Super's release.
Well, what about the other world tournament coming up?
Well, now you have
a
a
lot
lot
more options.
That's fucked up, man.
It is.
Here
it
we go.
Yeah! You say, sung by Mr. Lenny Pator.
Broly's legend first began in 1993.
1993.
Biceps bigger than Goku's head and a heart that longs to be free.
Really was.
Broly, Broly, Broly. Why are you so strong? Your power level is twice as high as you see in Harry's song. Broly was a motherfucker.
Motherfucker!
Stronger than that robot trucker.
Absolutely.
Broly's enemies are done. Broly power maximum!
Shout out to the kid who wrote that letter into the newspaper.
Yep.
Broly done.
We're done.
Don't even ask anymore.
No.
Just subscribe and enjoy. I'm out.
That line is why everyone subbed.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
That got us to 3 mil.
Oh, this joke. Here we go.
This non-canon joke.
All right.
Well, none of the movies are
See if we
canon.
can just sneak into the house.
I'm sure they talked
and...
about it.
Bro, now!
Oh, hey, Chi-Chi. Did Gohan not make it in?
Oh no, he made it in after a sizable donation from my
Father?
Good. Man,
I'm glad we
come from money.
I come from money, Goku. You come from a race of idiots.
I sure do, Chi-Chi. I sure do.
I want a divorce.
Me too, I'm starving.
The wraparound to him just not knowing what a marriage or what a wedding is.
Right.
And that's Broly, everybody.
That's Broly.
Broly.
That's Broly.
I think
Broly.
our #1 most viewed video, and I think one of my personally favorite things we ever wrote together as a team.
It's certainly up there. It was definitely the most arduous thing to write other than episode 60. That took, obviously, a year.
Some people, I'll get to it when I get to it, but some people don't know how, much 60, how much we put
What are you
into
talking
that.
about? You just sit there and just do some lines.
Why don't you
in a
just
microphone.
make jokes?
Yeah, just making jokes and you're just sitting there doing lines. I can do it. Watch. I'm not doing it. Have you noticed how I'm not doing it? I'm really capturing the spirit of that comment, aren't I?
So, people don't understand how hard it is to make something sometimes, and that's not on them necessarily. I don't begrudge the people that enjoy this and are excited for more. But it is hard sometimes to get through these things.
As such a fanboy for things, I think all three of us are fanboys of many different things.
Yeah,
I get that impatience.
We've lived through that. Like, oh man, when's the next season of this coming out? Why is it? Why do I have to wait 3 years for the? When is the Venture Brothers movie coming?
I have been a Warhammer 40K fan since I was 12 years old. Sometimes being a hardcore fan of something means you want it now, but in the end, to all those who were patient, we needed you to be louder. We really did. We needed you to be like, I don't mind waiting.
No, actually, I will say this. To all the people who were super patient and understanding with us and stuck with us.
And would just chill out and check out our alternate content like on the gaming channel or other things that we might have on this channel. Subscribe, click like, all that stuff.
I do think we've spent maybe too much time complaining about complainers.
I honestly, this is one of the rare occasions where we do.
We've done it a little bit throughout.
Well, Broly was such a specific thing because people fucking love this character. Like, when you get into that one, when we get to it in the show,
there's a lot of pressure on that point where it's like, oh god, we have to make as many people happy as possible.
So I remember,
but still be true to ourselves.
The commentary in season 2 was, man, I can't wait for them to get to Broly. The third season. Okay, they're gonna start doing it right now, right?
When Broly?
We're doing it right now. They haven't done the second Cooler movie yet, so they're clearly gonna do Broly first, right?
When Broly?
Dude, hold on.
When Broly.
I do want to take a moment because now that we're done with the last movie and we're about to move on to the last batch of episodes here. Thank you all so much. Broly is obviously our most viewed thing, which I mean, I guess is kind of a big signifier that it's one of the most popular things that we've ever made. And in that regard, it's so cool that 34 million views. Obviously, that's not 34 million different people, but that's millions of folks watched this. And that's insane. That's crazy to me.
It truly is, because especially considering how we always felt apprehensive of this movie. I feel like the apprehension of it, because how much people wanted it, made us go into it to make sure we went into it with the right mentality. That's why the first 6 months was just talking about the concepts of what we wanted to try and accomplish when we had time in between the other sessions. And I'm so happy we took that time, because look at what we got to make, Kaiser got to say, somebody fetch me a dagger so I may properly stab this baby! Just like, why? What was wrong with the dagger I gave you?
It was improper.
All right, Beerus is yelling. We gotta go. Beerus is he's yelling. I don't know. Come on.
Hold on, Frieza just made a son. We should...
What? Everything's happening today. Today is busy. It is a hectic
busy day. Bardock is yelling. It's nuts.
What was wrong with Bardock? No, he's because Beerus is
going nuts.
He's just going nuts, dude. He's just going nuts.
But yeah, this really was a culmination of a lot of things, specifically the movies. And I don't know, man. It's just so... weird going back and just looking through this and trying to remember everything that was going through our minds, but I am immensely proud of that one, and I'm glad we all can be.
Guys, come on, let's do the side hug here because I'm proud as fuck of what we did here.
And thank you
Good
all
job,
for
guys.
joining us for that one.
I love your content.
But we'll be getting back to the
Been watching
cell
for
games
years.
next time.
On this thing.
That we're doing! Yes!
You got it. Proud of you.
Are these my
Hey, Jimmy.
Watch out for the vents, because they are sus.
I forgot to take my medicine today! You guys want to jump into the memes early? I think we should jump in early. Chibi when someone asks her if she's a man. Okay, that's not true. I have a... I put the U in the... You may not like it, but this is what peak male performance looks like. Bro, first of all, male! You know what? Actually true. If we're talking about my audience, real. This is the most male testosterone-filled object in my entire chat room right now. Two-dimensional. A two-dimensional 2D shape can be defined as a flat figure or a shape that has two dimensions, length and width. Two-dimensional or 2D shapes do not have... I don't... Oh, I didn't see the freaking... I didn't even see it! I was so hyper-focused on the freaking written part. I was so freaking stun-locked on that I didn't even look over there. Uh-oh. Got nothing in my brain. Wait, is she saying got nothing in my brain? Alright, this is noble. Here we go. Oh, this isn't bad. Okay. It's the tier 3 basement!
I just know something bad is going to happen.
Jim! I added a cursed mob to Minecraft. Mob, may the chore be with you! Like this was?
I can change it for you whenever you'd like.
Look at this! I'm actually, that's me in real life! Little piss boy! Taking a piss! If wanting to lick Bowser's feet was illegal, I would be charged with several life sentences. Okay, first of all, that's alluding to the fact that I would get caught. No, I wouldn't. I would not get caught. I would rebrand to a sock and crawl on his foot and no one would know. Oh my god, wait, they wrote a scary story about me. We didn't want to go. We didn't want to laugh at it. But its persistent koala jokes and outstretched arms horrified and comforted us at the same time. Oh my god, it's Slenderman! They edited me on top of Slenderman. Yeah! What is this? I'm in a car. Also, I love that it's like 2 FPS. Oh, I get it. Motherfucker, I... Wait, what were the options? Headcat, throw banana, show ass. I'm assuming that's me because of the freaking shiny forehead! Chippy Doke included the love for Bowser fee, urge to eat packing peanuts, extra packing peanuts included. Extreme flatness, guaranteed flatness. Can't even spell extreme. POV my hoodie on the back of my door. True! You know when you put like Dayquil up your butt and then you start seeing like a shadowy man with a top hat in the corner of your room? I have 2 sides.
Some of you may know that I've made multiple hats for the VTuber.
What does my hat say? What does it say?
And many memes, which sometimes get used on her forehead as it doubles as the world's largest billboard.
It's not even funny!
But the question is, how do I create such a file that is the right dimension
what?
for use? Today, I will show you my trade secrets.
Is that a freaking plank of wood? Tell me right now. That better be a Mr. Beast Feastable chocolate bar and not a plank of wood!
However, if you're familiar with Chibidoki, you know that she has a big head.
6,
Not figuratively,
1, 2, 3,
literally.
4, 5.
An incomprehensibly massive 5 head. A head so gargantuan.
You did not just use a real picture of me. Motherfucker, bro. You did not just use a real picture. Bro, I cropped out my forehead for a reason. I'm not even kidding. It extends like 3 inches up.
Gargantuan. That if she fell over, it would cause an extinction level event. But I digress.
The issue with having such a large head is that even if you send an image in 8K, it will only appear as 1 pixel on stream.
Really? Buster?
Well, I have spent years of research in order to come up with a solution. First, open whatever meme or hat you have made in your favorite editing software. Then you want to resize your file to this specific number. It is a number so big that the human language has yet to invent a way to read it out loud. Make sure to put this number in the percentage place, not pixel place. This is the only way to get the hat big enough to fit Chibi's unimaginable size. So once you hit enter, you'll see at the bottom of the screen, the number counters will max out. This is a good sign. Next, your computer will now have to process the image. It may take a while. You will notice your computer start to overheat. Do not be alarmed.
If that mouse pad could talk, it would say, "Kill me!"
Be alarmed, as this is normal. At this point, your PC may be reaching critical heat levels. It takes a lot of processing power to make an image the size of the known universe. So this is to be expected. Just remain calm and take your PC outside as fast as possible.
What?
If you're lucky, it should have just barely finished processing the image. If your computer spontaneously combusted from the heat, don't worry. Just remove your infinite
Are you kidding me?
terabyte drive and plug it into the next computer. Congratulations, you are now on to step 2. If your image did not render in time, simply repeat step 1. If it did, the final step is to send the file across the magical internet so it can be used by your favorite streamer. It's as easy as 1, 2, 4. Unfortunately, this will obviously overheat your computer once again, so you're going to want to take it to a well-ventilated area.
You destroyed 2 laptops to say I have a big head!
Just be sure to keep clear of the vents, as they are sus.
Watch out for the vents, cause they are sus.
Out there. Oh my god, you almost burnt down your house!
That smoke was real? I literally set my desk on fire for this meme.
I'm assuming this is gonna be a video of me going on a date with him, right? Well, why is Long John there? Whoa, he's hot! Sorry. Let's see. Jump King! Legend has it there's a smoking hot babe at the top. Oh my god, you can do it. You can do it, you can do it. Is it? It is! My father! Oh, she is so sexy! Let's take screenshots! Let me step on his toes! I'll make you a new son! Nags, I know her. Do not send that to him. Why does she walk like a stripper from GTA? He doesn't have the butt for it, just saying the least. Bro, shut the frick! Hold, you know what this reminds me of? Look, are these my Twitter likes? When Chibi's selling a chat and you're preparing. What? Wait, why am I getting a blue? I mean, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with this. What the frick? What game is this? This is insane. I'm fine with that. Yeah, play the game. Whoa! This is a pretty game. I was not on the edge of my seat at all. Literally, this fight starts and I get my clapped.
Balls.
Like, literally, there was, like, look at this. Like, what the frick? There was no redemption. Now give us the bad ending where Chibi wins. Chibi winning a fight? That is such an unbelievable concept, it didn't even cross my mind. Although I think I know a way I can make it believable. What do you mean, believable? Piss attack! Piss attack! Yeah! Yay! I took a big piss. It burns my pee piss attack! Super effective! That is so cute! Listen, I'm just saying, if it burns when you pee and you piss on someone, it's a fire attack. Or I guess it could be poison.
Oh, it's a joke.
Oh, reply with your weirdest fictional crushes. Yeah, we did that.
Pulling out a win.
This guy's hot. Hold up. Oh, no, keep the mask on, please. I swear to God. Oh, hey! Wait, this is so wicked. Please be hot, please be hot, please be hot, please be hot, please be hot. I'm not proud of you.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to.
my god, Garten a Band reference! MIDI 1, I think? I don't remember the profile pictures. Puss Puss! Oh my god, my mods are dying! I like how everything is super quiet except for the stupid farm. Chat? Hi, Chat! What, are you burying me a lot? I hate my life! Huh? Wait, the music is good! Alright, here we go, chat. It's Bowser! What? I would not do that to him! Hold up. Is that corn, Wani? It looks like white corn. And I love white corn. I like it more than yellow corn. Look! Is it corn?
现违规异常，了解详情请按0。由华语客服。
Those are packing peanuts. Those are packing peanuts. Dude, the freaking face. Look at that. What the frick, Wani? Chibi, can you give me your mailing address to send me gifts, right?
Yes.
POS, by the way. Dude, I love you, Sammy, but do you have to pick music that's gonna get the VOD muted? Wait, is my head getting bigger? That's edited! I can't turn up the VOD get muted. I'll sing my own music. Wait, this is so cool! This is like a Christmas card. Like you get in your email? Look at the rats! Oh my god, the freaking snail! Is my head still getting bigger? I swear to God. Sammy, you're on thin ice.
What a better way
Yes!
to celebrate 22 months than to watch Jack's.
Oh my god, it's time. I think we need to show you the original first. Have you guys never seen Neon Neko Sugar Girls? Let me show you my favorite anime to exist. Love, remember I go. True love, looking for true love, true love, true love. Okay, she needs to go get a freaking mammogram. Something's wrong. So this was inspired. Also, I love that you're so committed to the bit that you gave me boobs. Thanks. That must have been really hard on you. Wait, this is well done.
I just happened to be walking and I saw you two lovely ladies walking. How you doing? Kawaii, Neko, yeah, rar.
Oh my god, I will pay you to do a full episode. What the frick? Okay, here we go.
Cameras up her butt, cameras up her butt. She be as she lies. Cameras up her butt, cameras up her butt, cameras up her butt. She be as she lies. Cameras up her butt. It's true. Chibi Doki likes big cameras up her butt. Chibi Doki likes cameras up her butt. Cameras up her butt. Snapshots up her butt. Screenshots up her butt.
We screenshot?
Got some camera lens. Shutter button and the flash up her. Gotta make it rhyme at least once. Tripod up her butt. Lens mount up her butt. Memory card up her butt. Up your Google camera part. Yes, Chibi Doki likes cameras up her butt.
Chibi Doki likes cameras up her butt. Chibi Doki likes cameras up her butt. The memory card is full. Chibi Doki likes cameras up her butt. Chibi Doki likes cameras up her butt. Chibi Doki likes cameras up her butt.
She ran out of
Cameras up her butt. Chibi Doki cameras up her butt. Chibi Doki likes cameras up her butt. We like cameras.
Chibi likes cameras up her butt. Cameras up her butt.
Chibi likes cameras up her butt. Cameras up her. At home. Bye home. Bye home.
Cameras up her hole.
At home. Bye home. Bye home.
Chat, I'm going to go live today, and I got that camera in my butt again. Man, I'm watching Chibi right now. I'm telling you, man, I'm so distraught. She's talking about how she made the Asgore a new son. Some bullshit. And all the singing, this isn't real. Like, she doesn't like cameras up her butt.
Yeah, I know, right?
She does.
Thank you.
Not literally. Don't be worried about it. Watch out. To all the viewers out there, kiss a homie Cheapies.
What about me?
What about me? Pictures of her butt. Buzzing me, we're all up in there. Camera on a stick of her butt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gigs.
Wait, this is so good.
Chippy Dookie likes using cameras to take pictures of her butt. Chippy Dookie likes using cameras. Yes, Chippy likes using cameras to take pictures of her butt. Oh, Pokemon Snapshot your butt. Oh, I've never played that game. I love the song though. Not my version of it. You know,
What does he say?
Man,
Omega Ball.
Takes it as crap. Also, what's she taking pictures of?
You motherfucker. You motherfucker. She has no clue what she's taking pictures of.
Too silent. Let's do... What's next?
I would think, you know, someone who's sharing a bed with me at TwitchCon would be so much kinder. Someone who's more patient and sweet to me. But no.
Oh well.
She just says that shit to me. I hate her. And then after I told her, like, what I thought caused it, she was like, can you take more pictures for me, babe? All right. Okay, so I'll show her my whole ass, like, titties, but my swollen pussy lip eye is the one she asked for more pictures of? All right. She's got some weird ass priorities. I hate her. Anyways, so I took a Benadryl and then I read the instructions and it was just like...
Jeez.
Coming up next on America's Got Talent, Lucy Haya!
Hello, Lucy. My name's Noah Sluwoff, but I'm sure I knew that. So, what will you be performing for us today?
This is my impression of SS Sniper Wolf reacting to TikToks. Wow, is this cat making orange juice? That's crazy. Oh, he's mixing it. Oh, he's pouring some. Oh, he just poured ice on a tray. What's he doing? What is that? Is that salt?
No.
My God, wow, so cute. I would love to eat that. That looks amazing. Wow.
Listen, honey, you're fat, you're stupid, and the only thing you'll be reacting to is my security guard escorting you off my fucking stage, you twat!
So React content is finally getting shit on by mainstream content creators, and that means Christmas came early, gamers! The React meta is officially dead. Twitch has declared bankruptcy. XQC stonks are at an all-time low. Multiple streamers have issued public apologies and are begging for the forgiveness of the masses. Oh wait, none of that is happening at all, and I still see this BBC coming up in my recommended every single day? How could the YouTube algorithm do this to me? Hi, it's me, Lucy, your inner demon here. This is an intervention to let you know it's not YouTube that's letting you down. It's me. I'm the problem. And so are you. I am a hypocrite. I can't criticize reacting, for I too am a filthy streamer who committed the ungodly sin of reacting on main. But am I gonna have the mother of all woman moments and shit talk it anyway? You know it, baby. Yes. Today, I will finally break my silence and pick a fight with he who shall not be named.
What the fuck?
This video's fun because I get to wrestle with someone way outside of my weight class. After all, how can anyone compare to my massive 600-pound sock?
But don't worry, I'll give everyone a fair trial because I'm biased on both sides of the aisle. Holy heck, that rhymed. I also want to dispel the myth that reacting is the easy way out for content creation. I mean, don't get me wrong, it is if you're MLP, but me personally, reacting is too difficult. I have to think too hard about things to comment on. NTR! I mean, I can't be the only one who's used to zoning out and drooling like a Neanderthal when watching YouTube content, can I? I usually watch YouTube while I'm eating, so that I never have to experience a moment alone with the voices inside my brain. You have to get political, violent, and naked. So if I'm gonna watch something, I'd rather just sit there
Violent
and
and
relax.
naked.
Take things slow.
That's great.
I like living a slow life. An isekai slow life, some might even say. Legend has it that they're today's sponsor.
Oh, no.
You'd rather spend your time restoring
Okay,
your
it's a
brain
good
cells with
segue, but I
choking.
don't play them. Nope.
But Chef's a lifelong enemy, but use my QR code to download Isekai Slow Life today, and use my gift code MUSHROOM to get 10 free draws right. It's like it's not about the video anymore. It's about their reaction to it. You want to see if you're right about what they'll think. Or what about this? Have you ever told someone a joke and the way they laughed at the joke was way funnier than the joke itself? I love how you hate women named Lucy Tyler. You're just like me. Oh my god, especially when you make little snort noises when you laugh. It's not weird, it's not cringe, it's like the cutest thing ever. Herein lies the beauty of React content. It's almost wholesome in a way, or at least it spawns from wholesome desires. Because people shit on being parasocial all the time, but everyone's down to watch their favorite gamer man give hot takes on video games.
I think one of the things that makes Final Fantasy XIV unappealing is the fact that the game looks like shit.
There's something satisfying about seeing someone with way more clout than you say the exact same things that you think and feel, especially when it's controversial. God, it lights a fire in my pussy. Chatty! Hold my hand! I mean under my ass. And what's the harm? Other than the streamer profiting off of other people's hard work and giving them nothing in return, that is. But come on, what a first world problem, am I right? Like it or not, reaction content is in demand. It's hard not to notice when reactions to videos get more views than the original, sometimes by magnitudes of millions. And I'm not here to tell you you're a bad person for that because... this is really hard for me to say, but... I've watched reaction content too. Yes, it's my fault that Asmongold reacts show up in my feed. It's because I've clicked on them. And you know what? I've done it more than once. It's like junk food, man. You know it's bad for you, but you can't stop shoving that shit in your mouth because the cocaine they sprinkle in the Cheeto dust just slaps. But that doesn't change the fact that it's bad. It doesn't change the reality that they're, well, to put it nicely, leeching. Streamers have mad copium about it too. Some will even look you dead in the eyes and say they're paying the original creator an exposure. But I guarantee you, if a sponsor messaged them and said they'd pay them an exposure, they'd write them a very strongly worded email that translates to get bent. They know they're reaching. But because people enjoy the content and there's a CBT Andy behind every street corner waiting to mug them, creators have kept quiet. That is until now, because believe you me, the cancer of React content has finally gone terminal. Let me give you an example. One of the trends I just love about the internet today is when people will take a TikTok or a YouTube short, change absolutely fuck all about it, and just shove their ugly face into the corner while the actual video plays. I am being so serious. When I say making this content should get you put on an
Being
FBI
attacked.
list, the government should make laws forbidding it, uploading it should be a federal crime, and it should carry a minimum 10-year sentence. Institutions should be built solely to rehabilitate people who actually like this garbage, though I fear that they're beyond help. Every time I talk about this, I feel like I'm turning into the Dark Knight Joker. Because we truly do live in a society. Nobody bats an eye when Netflix issues a DMCA on someone for watching one of their TV shows last. People shrug and say, yeah, you were asking for it. What did you expect? But when YouTubers stand up for themselves and try to protect their content, people lose their minds and say,
You should have taken it to the DMs.
Boo-hoo! They made fun of my best buddy BLT for playing someone else's video when he went potty. Don't they know that if ABC doesn't give us filler content while he takes a massive shit, the man will literally die?
Dude, what am I supposed to do? Die?
By the way, totally off topic here, but there's this dancing fruit trend on YouTube where it's literally just fruit dancing on the screen. And it's used to keep babies occupied while parents are busy doing other things, like filing their taxes or giving that baby a younger sibling. Just so you know, that's what these streamers are doing to you when they pull this shit. They're unironically giving you the dancing fruit baby treatment. This stuff really does make me sad because when I look at React Meta streamers, it's like glancing into the future and seeing an older, richer, more evil version of myself. Because from the outside looking in, full-time reacting seems like the end stage of a content creator's career, the point where the cracks really start to show, even to outsiders. These creators are burnt out, they're disillusioned with their jobs, they no longer have the passion to create, and yet they're scared of losing what they've already built. They can't even manage to take a piss break without fear that they'll be abandoned while they tinkle, and why wouldn't they be, considering we live in a world where the only way people can keep a Zoomer's attention is by attaching Subway Surf gameplay to the fucking video. So then, what should we or even can we do about reaction content? Should we refuse to watch it? Dislike the videos when they show up, run to Twitter and do our absolute best to cancel people like QVC? And then what? Well, despite all the time I spent laying into the concept, no, because I don't want it to go away. That's right, I like it. I like reaction content, and I'm not talking out of my ass as someone who gets all of the benefits and none of the pain. Hell, every single video of mine that Asmongold has reacted to on his channel has more views than my original. I say this while knowing full well the consequences of the content format. I absolutely lost many views and some ad revenue to a WoW player. And trust me, that stings. But you know what? Call it a hunch, but I feel like the overlap of Asmongold's audience with mine is, a little low. And every time someone clicks on an Asmongold reaction, they're not clicking on it for me or for any other creator he's reacting to while we're at it. They're clicking for Asmon. Because he's their guy. He's their little boy. Their little baldy man. And for new creators who think they can ride the React meta wave into stardom, you're wrong. Because one little thing they never teach you about reacting is that no one cares what John from Ohio thinks about the recent Blizzard fuck-ups. Why?
True.
Because he's not Asmongold. You have to prove that you're someone who has opinions that matter before anyone gives a shit about your reaction in the first place. Huge streamers can coast off of reaction content because they put in the work earlier that got them to where they are today. But that doesn't give them a free pass. They're still responsible for working with the people they react to, shouting them out properly, giving them credit, and negotiating with them about what is and isn't off limits. And we should absolutely hold their feet to the fire on that. But at the same time, we as creators have to stop being pussies. I recently watched the Actman's video about this topic, live by the way. I know, the irony! And he mentioned that he spoke with Asmongold about some beef he had with him reacting to a Diablo 4 video. And you know what happened? Asmon said okay. He agreed to wait 4 days before he reacted to his content, giving it some time to steep into the algorithm. And the Actman was happy. And Asmongold was happy. And the viewers were happy. And I'm pretty sure they also made out while dressed like Astolfo and Felix, but they told me to leave that part out. It's almost like if creators just talk face to face and we don't fuck around, we won't find out. And this goes for myself too. I'm a very non-confrontational person, but no longer. That's right, Lucy Pyre reactors. I'm watching you.
Oh no.
Especially you. I live inside your yellow-stained walls, and that bumping you here in the night, that's me banging the sexy roach anime girls that live under your floorboards.
Honestly,
So keep
I just
watching
watch content anyway.
and
just
keep making fun of streamers
share
for
what I watch
doing
while I watch.
reactions. And do leave likes
I'm
and
doing
comments and
anyway.
watch time on the original videos. Remember, only you can stop content leeching. So does anyone remember when NPC used to actually make Overwatch content?
Your mom is fat! Fat hole!
Hello, Internet! Welcome to Game Theory, where today we're going to be doing what we do on a lot of these days, talking about FNAF, but a little mix-up today, we're doing it on the couch. And let me tell you, have I got a theory for you. It is a theory that you are absolutely guaranteed to hate. Get your pitchforks ready, my friends. I am prepared to get dragged all across Twitter and Reddit for this one, but then again, honestly, that's kind of to be expected at this point, because that's largely been the response to a lot of our FNAF theories lately. Any theory that I release at this point starts with this massive wave of comments like, Matt's theorizing has gone downhill at this point. His latest FNAF theories are lazy, proper research is not being done. He's clearly running out of material. I'm genuinely wondering if he's even passionate about this franchise anymore. There is a difference between telling theories and straight up telling misinformation. Harsh, right? In fact, I don't know if you've noticed this, but pretty much every script that we do at this point, especially about this franchise, always comes packaged with some sort of predetermined disclaimer right at the top. Cue the clip. Fair warning though, the conclusions we've reached that solve security breach, they are controversial. I feel good about them. Like, I think that we've locked in on a lot of the answers here, but they're gonna raise a lot of discussion. Let's just say that you're either gonna love that episode or hate it. I don't really think there's gonna be much in between on that one. And while we'll certainly get to my problems here in a minute, let me just say, I seem to be in good company. It's not just me getting these sorts of responses. A lot of FNAF theorists are receiving the same sort of constructive criticism online. John from the channel FNAF, he has regularly told that, quote, his recent theories are horrible. Yes, I went to a printer and actually printed that out so I could read it. John lied about the contents of the most recent story. And, here's another one, I don't want to be rude, but the mimic and baby theory sucks. I don't want to be rude, huh? Well, you might want to look up the definition of what it means to be rude there, friendo. And it's not just me and John either. Rytoast, another FNAF theorist, also involved with this one. He was told that his theories massively whiff. I mean, honestly, the list could go on and on here. The feedback is endless, but the TLDR of all of this is that I went down the line of FNAF theorists and I just kept seeing the same thing over and over again. It's not just my theories that are getting all this hate, it's all theories. And that's weird. So I figured that we should probably do a theory about that because I think I know why this is happening. And honestly, just like the FNAF lore, it's pretty darn complicated. But at this rate, if we don't actually stop to take the time and address it, I worry that it could actually end up harming this community and the whole FNAF franchise as a whole. First off, I think it's important that we set some context here. Every FNAF theory that we release at this point is met with the internet largely dismissing it as insane or jumping the animatronic Felix the Shark, such as, Cassie Dad is Bonnie Bro. It is the dumbest thing I've ever heard, says one commenter. Great. I mean, I also said that Deadpool is Ernest Hemingway. I'd say that one was dumber, but sure, go for it. Maybe you missed that one. Daycare attendant's endoskeleton teeth match the mimic. This one right here says it is dumb, 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 dumb. Agree to disagree on that one. We'll get to that in a second. Oh, and this one here is a classic. Gregory's a robot. This theory is literal.
The hidden toggle. Why does it sound like we just got like a secret like token in a video game? One has to deflate. There, see? Look. Look.
They're like, yeah, they're deflated now.
Yeah, there was like a whole animation. It just
flat meat. They're all gonna call me one titty. So honking your tits has a 2% chance to deflate.
Now you have to make like a 1% chance to like inflate more.
It's funny. This one. You to you.
Some seem just like average everyday fauna, but others have been distorted by this land without death, just as its more human inhabitants have. For whatever reason, the world of Elden Ring is home to giant, monstrous wildlife, and it doesn't take kindly to being disturbed. While the most famous of these giant animals is arguably the rune bears, there's enough information and speculation surrounding them to warrant their own video. So in order to give the spotlight to some of these other large terrors, we'll save them for another time. Today, we're going to explore the giant land octopuses, the giant ants, and the giant bats, digging into what we can learn about these horrifying creatures and how they fit into the ecosystem of the lands between. Welcome to the Elden Lore series, where we walk you through the lore and backgrounds of the enemies, characters, and anything else you can think of while exploring Elden Ring. Whether you're a longtime viewer or just stumbled onto this video, thank you for joining us. If you end up enjoying our content, please consider subscribing to the channel. Every sub helps us grow the incredible community we've been lucky enough to cultivate. We also have a Discord server where you can talk with other FromSoft fans about your favorite aspects of the Soulsborne series. Whether you subscribe or not, thanks again for spending some time with us, and feel free to check out the Elden Lore playlist, where we've covered almost 100 topics. With that said, let's get back to these monstrosities. If you visit one of the beaches across the lands between, you've likely met a giant land octopus. These horrifying amalgamations of writhing tentacles seem to hide their actual bodies by wrapping themselves up in their own limbs. They attack our Tarnished using the tentacles protruding from the front of their body, and if we get in close enough, they'll also bite at us with their sharp beak. Getting in close seems to be the only effective way of dealing with them, as their tough, rubbery exterior is resistant to all forms of damage, and if we'd like to slay one efficiently, we need to risk meeting them up close. These octopuses are one of the only instances of an animal in the lands between that can heal itself. Once we've damaged them enough, they'll eat one of their own tentacles in order to regain their health, and that limb will eventually grow back. While these creatures are terrifying, we can learn precious little about them. The octopus head tells us it is a land octopus whelp worn directly on the head, has a lingering warmth reminiscent of human skin. Those who can withstand the smell will find its organic elasticity excellent for negating attacks. If nothing else, we now know that these things smell terrible. The most interesting and horrific information we're presented with about the giant land octopus is learned upon obtaining an item, the land octopus ovary. This is a puffy, milky white ovary of a land octopus, and it tells us land octopuses eat humans in order to bear young, and theirs is the blood that runs through these ovaries. With this information in mind, we can assume all of the smaller land octopuses are male, while all of the giant variations are female. When looking at the giant land octopus, you can see their eggs growing from behind their tentacles. So if they're sustaining life, that means they must be the female of the species. We can see other examples of this with giant sea life in the lands between when looking at the giant crayfish, which can be found carting along fresh eggs under their tails. This creates a distinction between the male and female of both species. It seems as though in order for these creatures to live on and continue adding to their family tree, they must eat human beings. For whatever reason, the blood of other creatures won't do when it comes to the reproductive system of the giant land octopus. This means that every land octopus we face was at one point a human being, or at least they wouldn't exist without taking their nutrition from the blood of its mother's dinner of human flesh. Remember, when facing these creatures, stay vigilant. If you get too close or slip up, you may become its next meal, and feed the next generation of land octopuses. The giant bats are a mystery in the lands between, as we have no way of knowing how or why your run-of-the-mill bat would grow so substantially in size and become so aggressive. But it's spooky season, so you're kidding yourself if you think I'm not going to talk about bats. These enemies can be encountered very early in our journey when traveling through Limgrave at night, and while they don't provide much of a challenge, they could overwhelm you in the early game if you're not careful, as they tend to come in groups of 3 or more. They attack with long sweeps of their claws, but are also capable of grabbing you and biting your throat, likely a call-out to vampire bats. they're also able to use a ranged sound-based attack to fight you from a distance. Clearly an advanced form of echolocation that they've learned to weaponize. The most interesting thing about the giant bats is their relationship to another enemy in Elden Ring, the chanting winged dames. These creatures are reminiscent of harpies, but also share many of the characteristics of the giant bats. The big difference here is that the dames take on the appearance of an old human woman. They're encountered in a few different areas of the Lands Between, but are perhaps best known for their perches across the ruin-strewn precipice. In this area, we can hear them sing their somber song in Latin, which the community has actually translated into English. Alas, that land, once blessed, now has diminished. We, destined to be mothers, now become tarnished. We have lamented and we have shed tears, but no one consoles us. Golden One, at whom were you angry? There are some variations of these lyrics based on who's translating them, such as Reddit user The Flightless Penguin, stating the lyrics to be, "but now have become disfigured," instead of "now become tarnished," which may change the meaning a bit. The word tarnished seems too coincidental if that is the correct translation, and would imply that the dames are saying they have been tarnished, but I don't believe this would mean they are literal tarnished. In this case, the implication is certainly that they've been disfigured in some way, perhaps turned into these monstrosities by the Golden One, who at this point could have been a number of different characters, such as Marika, Radagon, Godwyn, or perhaps even the Elden Beast itself. It's not clear why the bats flock to these women. Perhaps they see them as a part of their race, maybe a female variation, but we believe the likely answer is that they simply enjoy their song of lament. Lastly, we wanted to talk about the giant ants found throughout the underground of the Lands Between. These creatures come in 4 different variations: worker ants, winged ants, shield-headed ants, and bloated ants. There are very few items associated with the ants, and they don't give any information on how they've grown to this enormous size. Formic rock is described as a rock formed from a solidified ant venom, highly acidic, found near the Ainsel River and other places where giant ants live. We can actually be attacked with this acid ourselves when fighting the giant ants, as they can spray it in our direction. Another item which calls out these enemies is the Ant Spur Rapier, which is the spur of a giant ant, which has been fashioned into a rapier. The blade drips with scarlet rot. Scarlet rot is an old legend, of which Malay Murray of the Shaded Castle was a private believer, and indeed, he eventually found his own personal goddess. What's most puzzling about this weapon is it seems to associate ant spurs with scarlet rot, which makes little sense as the ants themselves are susceptible to rot. Lastly, we have the ant skull plate, which is a huge head of one of the giant ants which inhabit the 2 underground rivers, used without modification as a shield. Excels at repelling enemy attacks. Giant ants are venomous creatures, granting a boost to immunity when wielding the shield. Again, this specifies the ants are venomous, not rotten, so perhaps the Ant Spur Rapier is simply dipped in rot by the Murray family, as the ants don't seem to have any association with the scarlet rot. The bloated ants drop what I believe to be the most interesting item we can gather from these enormous insects, a Newman's Rune. This rune is exceedingly rare, and its description tells us the Newmans are said to have come from outside the Lands Between, and are in fact of the same stock as Queen Marika herself. Many believe that the Nox are the descendants of the Newman, so if these queen ants have a Newman's Rune sitting in their egg sac, then perhaps these enemies can trace their lineage all the way back to when the Newman first arrived in the Lands Between, well before Queen Marika was ever even a player on the larger stage of the world. The last thing we wanted to discuss about these creatures is their relationship with the Nox. Knowing that the giant ants have roamed these underground tunnels at the same time the Newman reached the Lands Between, you would assume that they may have cultivated some kind of symbiotic relationship with their possible descendants, the Nox. After all, the Nox can be seen riding giant ants and will take them into battle against you. However, thanks to the tireless work of Zully the Witch, we know this relationship is actually much more contentious than it seems. The ants being ridden by the Nox are actually being controlled with some kind of magic. This can be seen when looking at their eyes, which have some kind of purple hue, signifying how they are not in control of their own actions. If you can manage to dismount the rider from their steed, the light will fade and the giant ant will attack them viciously. It seems the ants cannot be tamed, and the Nox care little for the consent of their underground neighbors. These tunnels belong to the ants, and if you aren't careful, it's likely you'll never make your way out of these harrowing depths. Thank you for joining us for this look at some of the giant creatures of the lands between. Were there any other large beasts you wanted us to take a look at?